the lovely tenants of 315 Deaderick Streak, hosted by Cushman and Wakefield. Welcome back to week 3 of Pool Boy action with your college football bowl pick'em challenge. Oh my gosh, that's a big title. So let's just go jump into some storylines, shall we?
We shall.
Slovis steps up, throws, and caught. Oh, look at the hands of Isaac Rex. Are you
into the game at running back? Harvin looking deep for it. Oh, Isaac receiver. Tobias Merriweather perfectly in stride. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
time downfield for Polk, and he got it. Jalen Polk down to the 6. Brooks. Mevis kick on the way. It's good!
That's right, week 3 is in the books and maybe a little less wild than some of the previous weeks, but there were a few headlines here. Colorado survives against rival Colorado State in double overtime.
Wow.
There was a lot of trash talk before that game. We weren't sure what was going to happen. It was back and forth throughout the game. In the end, Coach Prime prevails yet again. 3-0 for the Buffs.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like the lamest trash talk ever. Talking about taking your hat off and your sunglasses when talking to the media. Anyway, I think some pictures came out. The Colorado State guy had a visor on during a press conference. Does that count? I don't know. Anyway,
Hypocrite.
Colorado won, 3-0. Let's go. All right, and now, is Alabama bad? I mean, they won. They beat South Florida 17-3, but they shouldn't have been that close. And now, with the rankings coming out, for the first time since 2015, the Crimson Tide are out of the top 10. That is a wild streak. So maybe new tide's coming. New moon on the rise. Who knows?
Unbelievable. And speaking of which, Georgia and Florida State, who have been absolutely crushing people this year, they looked a little vulnerable this week. Georgia had some trouble with South Carolina. Florida State went down to the wire against Boston College, who was a complete garbage team. So it looks like it could be anybody's game this year for the playoff.
Now it's time as conference season ramps up. Let's see what's going to happen next.
Let's take a look at your leaderboards.
All right, we do have a new name atop the leaderboard. That's right, give it up to Abby Custred, and in a tie with Dalton Football, Abby of UBS, and Dalton Football Stampley, because yes, I make Stampley your last name. Both at the top of the leaderboard with 42 points. Then in a two-way tie for third, we got Carlene, who's at UBS as well, and DCOM Did with the State of Tennessee coming in with 41 points. Then we have a whole log jam at 5th place, so we couldn't even go past 5th. Because so many of you were tied there. We got Hum Diddy of UBS, Philip Cushman, see, I was going to say Philip Cushman Wakefield. I mean, Phil P. from Cushman and Wakefield, Charlie at UBS, Do You Know the Banking Man from UBS, and Nick Stampley, that's right, Nick Stampley. All coming in 5th place with 40 points. That's it. I'm done. There's your leaderboard, top 10-ish, even though you only see technically 5 numbers. Kablam.
Kablam. Kablam.
Kablam.
All right, let's hand out a badge this week, shall we?
Let's do this now.
The first badge is called the Dogs and Leaders badge. If you guys have been following Colorado, you've seen Coach Prime. He doesn't put a C on your jersey. There are no captains on that team. There are dogs and there are leaders. And you guys are both this week. So this goes to the first place from this week in particular, Dalton Football, Phil P, and Abby Custard. You guys won the week. Great job this week. You're getting the D on your jersey. You're getting the L on your jersey. Which one are you? Maybe comment on the message board. I don't know. What would you prefer?
Yeah. Let us know. You want to be a dog or a leader? Well done. All right, now coming in with our second badge this week, we are giving out our bucktooth badge because in this week there were 2 creatures which have prominent buck teeth, and those are your Minnesota Golden Gophers and your Oregon State Beavers. And unfortunately for Dave Thomas, or Dave, who is David Thomas, he picked the wrong bucktooth creature both times. So unfortunately he picked Minnesota to beat UNC. Didn't happen. And then he also picked San Diego State to beat the Beavers of Oregon State. Didn't happen again. So Dave, unfortunately for you, you got bucktoothed. Do better picking your bucktooth creatures. They're furry, they're friendly, they're fun. All F's.
Fear the teeth. Yeah. All right, in similar fashion, we had a few cat ladies in this pool. That's right, there were a bunch of cat mascot games this week, 7 in total, and these folks picked the most cats.
They call her the cat lady. People say she's crazy just because she has a few dozen cats. But can anyone who loves animals that much really be crazy?
That could have been the strategy, I don't know. was a moderately successful strategy. Dalton Football, saw him on the leaderboard. Toe the Line, Karen D. Free, and NLA 919, that's Natalie, for those of you remembering last week. They all picked a bunch of cats. So we had Penn State Nittany Lions, you had Kansas State Cougars, Missouri Tigers, LSU Tigers, Ohio Bobcats, Georgia State Panthers, South Alabama Jaguars, Pittsburgh Panthers, a bunch of cats, Wildcats out there. Nice try, but you get the cat lady badge.
I mean, Taylor Swift would have loved this week in the college pick'em pool. You know, Connor's my boyfriend. It's like a cat purring your lap. So you guys are all Swifties, I'm guessing. You just love those cats. So well done. Well done.
Well done.
All right, moving on to our next badge. We got this one's we're calling "You Gotta Have More Cowbell."
Fellas, it was sounding great, but I could have used a little more cowbell.
Because for Dave, Kay Cookin, and Music City Bets, y'all picked Mississippi State to upset LSU. Because we all know that Mississippi State, first of all, they're the Bulldogs, but for whatever reason, their rallying cry is that old cowbell. So you just channeled your inner Will Ferrell. You channeled your inner, why am I blanking on his name? Christopher Walken. Get in that more cowbell. Don't fear the Reaper. Kemper, what's the band? I keep forgetting. Who we got?
Blue Oyster Cult. Let's go.
Oyster Cult. So you gotta have that more cowbell. Unfortunately, they didn't win, but you just love that sound.
The most annoying sound in all of college football and probably all of sports. A full stadium of people jingling around those cowbells. Ugh, the worst. But what may be worse than that is getting stuck at the bottom of the pile. There's a big dog pile in this pool, and David Thomas, I mentioned you a few times, love your nugs, but you were at the bottom of the pile this week. You're at the bottom of the leaderboard. The referee's piling on. That's kind of like the pool boys jumping in there and piling on top.
Hey, give up.
You may be getting some eye gouging. Who knows what's happening down there, but you got plenty of time to get out from under there. Maybe you'll emerge with the football and be heralded as a hero. I don't know. We got to turn things around. All right, we got to turn things around.
Don't pile on the rabbit! Don't pile on the rabbit! Don't pile on the rabbit!
Whenever I see like the bottom of the pile and someone emerging with the ball, I always think of the movie Replacements with John Favreau, the crazy linebacker. I got the ball!
I'm the man! You got me the ball! You got the ball! You got me the ball! You got me the ball!
I got the ball! So maybe, Dave, that's you. Maybe you will come out of the
Bateman.
pile. Bateman. Well done. Well done. Kemper, you're on fire today.
I'm on fire.
You are on fire. All right, so 315 Deaderick Street. That's going to do it for week 3. Not too crazy of a week. Pretty went to script a little bit, but some still great action in the pool. We love what we're seeing so far, and we can't wait to see what's going to be coming up next. So, until next time, the Pool Boys are out.